Oh my god, that's a tree guardian. Oh my god. Hello, and welcome back to Don't Starve. We are now playing as the Fire Starter, also known as Willow. I'm having an axe in my hand, and I've equipped a log suit, and now it turns day. This is great because we will be searching for some beefaloes, yeah, and that is always great. So I don't know. This land doesn't seem to have acquired any kind of beefaloes. So I guess I'll have to search more and explore further into the land, because I have no place to set up my base yet, which sucks a lot. Yeah, really, it does. Oh, that's a carrot, and I need carrots. Also, this carrot, I need that too. And the grass, we need that. And the saplings, we also need that, because everything, we actually need everything. Yeah, berries, yeah, why not? They grow back. Let's have them too. Birds, not yet. We'll have them, but not yet. Okay, I think I have enough berries right now. I probably should save some for when accidents happen, because they do. Accidents do happen, believe it or not. Okay, so nothing was up here. Over here, down here. We're down under right now. We're in the wilderness. We are where nobody has been yet. Can I have this? Thank you. Give me the grass and give me the twigs, and let us create a world of wigs or something. Yeah. So, what does this land contain? I wondered. I got no answer, because nobody were here to speak with me. Even Chester couldn't talk with me, talk to me, or talk by me. I was running down a road, and even though I was a little girl, I had a very manly, deep voice. But this is probably the voice in my head. I came across a pigman, a strange-looking creature. They had a king, a pig king, and were farming carrots. Strange, yes, they were, but peaceful too. And with peacefulness comes great friends. I'll remember that, yeah. But for right now, we will keep our search for the beefaloes. That is a thing. I see the thing, but I don't need it yet. I could possibly fit it in Chester's little belly, and that's what I did. I also came across a door, Maxwell's door. It was filled with strange madness, and I felt like I was being sucked into it. But I didn't go, because I knew that it would be too dangerous to begin a new life in a new world on a new adventure. I was sparing myself for that experience, and I knew that it was good. I went back to thinking straight again, and noticed that I haven't met any farming land yet, which concerned me, because it seemed like I was never going to find any beefaloes at all. And I was sad. because this was not what I wanted. Hours went as I walked and walked and walked. The sun began to go down and it became evening. The evening was dark and the forest was big. I was a little scared. But I kept going, because I knew that if I stopped, I'd be overwhelmed by the mighty beast of the darkness. My feet hurt. I've been walking for days now. Day 5 it was, and still no sign of beefaloes. I was genuinely hoping that my search wasn't going to be for nothing. I was hoping that a little pack, maybe just one beefalo, would show up. But they didn't. Nothing showed up. Only forests, spiders, and pigmen. A spider attacked Chester, and I became worried for him, so I started running so he could follow me on track back to the real world. It soon became clear that I was never going to find any beefaloes. It was never meant for me to find any beefaloes. And I became sad. Though it turned out that I hadn't explored everything, and there were still possibilities of beefaloes in the near future. I closed my map and kept walking. Even though the darkness was about to sprawl out on the ground, and dark hands would grab for my feet, and oh my god, that's a tree guardian. Oh my god. That's another. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Soon it became clear that this was too dangerous. I had to get out of the forest, back on track, back to the real world. And it became night, and I became scared. I started cooking berries. I ate them too, because I knew that if I wouldn't, I'd turn up dead days away. Eating was the most important thing doing in the world of Don't Starve, which is probably why it was given that name. The night seemed to be short. I cooked one more berry and ate it, before getting ready to go on my adventure. Music played as the day turned upon me. I was happy yet another time, and my sanity started growing again. Maybe the tree guardians I had been seeing was just a dream. Maybe nothing was wrong. Maybe I was safe. I walked by some rabbits. They didn't seem to care much about me. One went into the hole its own rabbit hole, yeah, to stay away from me. It probably became scared of seeing me. I went to walk upwards. I went north. Because I knew that up there was some non-explored land. Suddenly I came across a weird-looking place with spears. With this one spear, a gnome, and a box thing. My sanity was quickly draining, so I hurried out and started going left, because it seemed like there were open land. I looked at the gnome I had found, yeah. It was weird because the gnome seemed to be happy that it was found. I examined it. It must be some kind of an religious artifact, I thought, with a girly voice. Actually, I had no voice. Actually, it was a flute, a musical instrument playing as my voice. But I wasn't startled, because I've known this all the while I've been living. I kept walking towards places I've already been through. But suddenly something changed. I had come to new land, and I was following a road to see where it would lead me. I came to a city. There were mermaids planted around the city to show that this city did not like mermaids or mermaids. A fight was going on. Spiders were attacking everyone, and I started helping them because I knew that they would help me again one day. I stored some silk in Chester and went on walking again. I had berries enough, though I collected more berries, just to be sure. I found some more silk and stored it in Chester's mouth. This city sure had a lot of stuff, and I was actually thinking about staying here. And so I did. I went to stay at the city because I knew that if I continued to go on like this, I would never turn back again. I created myself a science machine near one of the pigmen's house. I saw that it was good. Then I went on to create myself some cut stone, because I knew that I would be needing this when I was going to create more stuff, such as an alchemy machine. And that's what I did. It became night, and I created my alchemy machine around one of the pigmen's houses. I thought, I'll put this by the road, so I easily can get away if I'm going to need that. I felt great, because now I was able to create my own place, my own base, my own house. I grabbed some stones and created myself a fire pit. This would be useful later. Then I dropped the things out of Chester's mouth, because he wasn't going to be needing them. Neither was I. I put the gnome to guard my little fire pit, and I saw that it was good. Then I started cooking berries and eat them, because I was going to need it. Then I didn't know what to do. I really needed some beefaloes. I thought to myself, tomorrow I'll go search for some beefaloes, because I know that they will help me. I thought there were really nothing I was needing right now. Actually, no, nothing. And then again, I killed a spider. I got nothing. Then I killed another spider. Still only monster meat came out, which wasn't what I was looking for. Another spider came at me and I attacked it. Still, it was only dropping monster meat. It became night, and I became scared. Though Chester fell asleep, and his heavy breathing made me feel so safe. Suddenly, out of nowhere, I said, "If nothing happens to me, I will meet you tomorrow." It became day again, and I went on to go on my search for beefaloes. Another fight was happening, and I thought that maybe I could help actually. So I started to attack the nest of the spiders, to destroy it, and to claim some silk for myself. And it worked. Spiders had yet another time lost the fight. I was now searching again. Searching for beefaloes, searching for farmland, searching for survival. Though I found nothing yet. I found nothing, but I kept on looking. I went to chop a tree because I thought, I'm going to need some wood. And I was right. I was going to need some wood one day, but now was not the time. Neither was now, but once I would. It turned out nothing was up north, and I went to go east. I walked for seconds, I walked for minutes, I walked for hours, and nothing seemed to turn up. Though I could spot land on the other side of the sea that I had come across. And I went to find a passage around the sea. There was no passage. was unable to find the passage. I was unable to find anything at all, actually. But I kept walking, because I had a nice spirit. And I felt happy. I sure did. I was wearing a flower crown, or a garland, they called it in my hometown. It was made from 12 petals, collected from flowers. And I liked it. I felt happy when I wore it. And with my lark suit, I felt protected and safe. And with the axe in my hand, I felt dangerous, aggressive, and brutal. And I liked it. I came across a graveyard. It didn't scare me though, because the graveyard contained golden nuggets. And golden nuggets were my favorite breakfast. Actually, I was unable to eat it, but I liked thinking that I could eat it, and maybe it would be healthy for me. I didn't know, but I hoped. And hope, you've always got hope. More trees, stones and resources showed up, but still no beefaloes. No beefaloes at all. I walked again. I knew that someone had let some dogs out. Who? And that they were going to come for me in the near future. And that I would have to find a place to survive, which I did not have. I went north again. North to search for more. Search for land. Search for anything that could possibly bring up my mood instead of beefaloes. Unless, of course, I could find some beefaloes. Night came across me again, and I was now sure that there was nothing up north. I thought to myself, this sucks. This sucks a lot. I thought, where did I actually put my base? And I found it on my map. And I thought, was this really a good idea? Should I put it there? Did I do a good thing here? I went to look for any place that I could fish. I knew there were some ponds around, and I found them and crossed them, so I could find them again later. Now, I had to find out where to go to. And I found out where to. I would be going towards the ponds. Yes, that was what I was going to do. And I did. I walked and walked and walked. It was starting to get dark, and I thought I should create myself a fire, because I'm going to need it to to escape the foul creatures of the darkness. So I did. And I said once again, out loud, I didn't know why, but I said it. If nothing happens to me, I'll see you tomorrow. And it became morning again. And yet another time I wondered. Not wondered, I wandered. Frogs were jumping around me, but I left them. The road ended in a circle, but I kept going, because something was bound to be at the end of this land. I walked in the middle. Didn't know why exactly it had to be in the middle, but I thought it had to. The land seemed to have an end. I wasn't sure, but it seemed like it. I kept walking though. I found more berries and beehives. But I wasn't happy with that, no. That was not what I needed. I needed beefaloes. And I knew that. And I couldn't deny it to myself that I was, in fact, craving for beefaloes. Their fur was so soft, their meat was so tender, and their eyes so innocent. Oh yes, I was indeed craving for those damn beefaloes. They were nowhere to be found, and I didn't like that. I really, genuinely needed some beefaloes. I thought maybe some frog meat would make me happy, so I started killing a frog. And more frogs came to attack me, so I ran. I ran quickly as I could. I ran. There was another frog, but I didn't mind him. This frog went to attack a pigman, and the pigman attacked back, and suddenly 3 frogs were attacking him. I thought I could help here. And a frog started to go for me instead, and I picked up the frog legs that it was dropping, and I started attacking another frog, and then suddenly frogs were everywhere, and they were going for me. I attacked another frog, and they all came for me now. I killed the last frog, and I went on, because now loads of frogs were after me. We ran, Chester and me. Oh, we ran. I had acquired 4 pairs of frog legs, and I knew that that was a good thing. Yes, oh, indeed it was. Chester and I went downwards, to the south, to... Well, we were still in our search for beefaloes. Our damned search. We followed a road, went through a swamp, and came to another swamp. We went through a forest. This road seemed to lead across it and into a third swamp. This swamp looked bigger and more dangerous. There were ponds in the swamp, and strange sounds, creepy noises from all sorts of animals were everywhere. Someone had died in the swamp. We found some beefalo wool, and I combined the stacks because I knew that I was going to need these beefalo wools. There were a lot, and I say a lot of dangerous guys out there. A very, very lot of tentacles. We ran. Chester and I, we ran. For God's sake. The rest of the loot was for them to take. It was just mere teeth and bones. I got what I wanted. I wanted beefalo wool. And I wanted my life. The road ended. I thought, shit. The night was coming, and I started running into the swamp with no road to follow. I knew that it was dangerous, but I also knew that I had to survive. Mosquitoes were around the ponds. But I kept walking, bravely, because that's what I was. I was brave. So brave. Tentacles spawned between me and Chester, and they attacked us. A fight started to form around that tentacle, and it started attacking some mermaids, or just some mermen they were called. Chester and I didn't want to interfere in this epic battle. We just went on, and we were attacked. We were attacked by mermen, but it was too dangerous to keep going, so we left. We left the mermaids in their own fight. I found a fish, and I went with it, because I wasn't going to need it. I dropped it inside Chester, and then I went on. We could always use meat. So tender meat. Mermen were still spawning around us, and we kept walking. The night was close, and we knew that it would be dangerous to stay here for longer than it was necessary. Chester was hurt, I knew that. I could hear him screaming as he was stung by a tentacle. We went to create a camp at some dead trees. I ate some berries that night. I also cooked some roasted carrots and ate that. I cooked the rest of the carrots and let everything else be as it was. I said to myself and everybody who was listening, as an epic fight was going on in the background, I will see you next time, because this will be the end of this video. Good night. Good night.